Rianna.
And I'm Coach Caitlin. And welcome to Kindergym / Preschool Gymnastics. Okay, we're going to get started with a quick warm-up. So we're going to beat a bunch of different animals today. So we're going to start off with doing some little bunny hops. You can either do it in your spot or around your room if you have space. And you guys can try to jump backwards if you have room. Good work. Okay, the next animal we're going to try to be is a bear. So you're going to try to have straight arms and straight legs and try to walk all around your room. And then if you need a challenge, you can try to do backwards bear walk. Good work. Next, we're going to try to be little frogs. You're going to reach down low and try to jump up tall. Good work. Next, we're going to try to be crabs. So you're going to try to lift your bum up to the sky and try to walk on your hands and your feet. Good work. Let's try one more. We're going to try to gallop like horses. So you're going to put one foot in front and try to kick your leg all the way around your room. Good work, and then you can try to do it with your other foot in front. Good work, boys and girls. Okay, if you need to grab a drink of water, pause the video. And now we're going to listen to Coach Sarah. She's going to lead us through a stretch. All right, you guys. So I want you to go into your pencil position. And we're going to bend our pencil one way. And we're going to bend our pencil the other way. Keeping your legs straight, I want you to bend your pencil in half and write your name on the floor. Good work. If you're not finished yet, that's okay. We'll give you a couple seconds. Good. All right, I want to see that star position. And let's water the flowers on one side. And water the flowers on the other side. Good. Can we go down to one foot and say hello, toes? And go to your other foot. Say hello, toes. Good. Can we go down to both feet? Awesome. All right, let's put our hands on our hips and turn our hips one way. Make some big circles with your bum and go the other way. Good job. Can we take a seat on our bums? And can you show me a tuck position? Yeah, good job. Can we lift our toes off the floor and hold a tuck sit? Good job. All right, let's put our legs out in our pike position and have pretty toes. Pointing our toes in front of us. And monster toes, pointing our toes above us. And pretty toes. And monster toes. And pretty toes. And monster toes. Good work. Can we reach our hands up? And try to reach them all the way to our toes. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Alrighty, can I see a straddle? And we're going to lift our hands up again and reach them to one foot. job. All right, let's put our toes together and do our butterfly. So fly your wings. Today you guys get to fly wherever you want to go. Awesome, good job. Let's stretch out one wing. Good, and stretch out the other wing. Good, and let's stretch out both wings. It's kind of tricky. Good job, boys and girls. All right, last thing, I want us to nod our heads yes. Say yes, I like Christmas. And let's shake our heads no. Say no, I don't want cool for Christmas. And can we shrug our shoulders and say, I don't know. I don't know. Alrighty, good job, boys and girls.
Okay, now that we're done with our stretching, we are going to go ahead and get into some skills. So for the first skill, we are going to be working on our log roll. So for your log roll, you can start on either your stomach or your back. You're going to keep those hands up super high above your head, covering our ears, and glue those feet together and roll across the floor, trying to stay as straight as we can. I want you guys to do that about 3 times. So Coach Sarah and Coach Caitlin are going to do theirs 3 times. Okay, so now that they're done their 3 log rolls, we are going to work on our forwards roll. So to start with your forwards roll, you're going to stand up tall with your hands above your head, arms covering your ears. You're going to keep those feet together, and then you're going to tuck super small and reach your hands down towards the ground. And you're going to tuck your chin in towards your chest, and then lean forward, using your legs to help push you into that roll. Try and stand up without using your hands. So you're going to do 5 of those forward rolls. Okay. Next thing that we are going to work on is called a Pike Handstand. So for a Pike Handstand, you are either going to need a wall for you to put your feet on or a couch that you can put your feet up onto as well. So we're going to use our boxes since we don't have a couch here. And Coach Caitlin is putting her feet up, making sure only her toes are touching. We don't want to be laying flat on her stomach for this one, okay? So you guys can do 5 of those. So Coach Caitlin and Coach Sarah are each going to try that 5 times. And then we're going to have Coach Caitlin show what it looks like if you use a wall. So she's going to put her hands down and put her feet up on the wall again, making sure only her toes touch. Now, from that Pike Handstand, you guys are going to try lifting up one leg, making sure only our toes are touching on the chair, and pointing that toe up as nice and high as we can. They're going to do 3 on each leg, okay?
Alrighty, so ready? 1, switch legs. Good. 2, switch legs. And 3.
Okay, so now we are going to work on our lunges. So this is super important for those handstands and cartwheels. So you're going to start with one leg out in front of you, and you're going to bend it just a little bit. Coach Caitlin is showing what it looks like from the side. Coach Sarah is showing what it looks like from the front. They're keeping their back leg nice and straight with their arms up above their head, covering their ears. I want you guys to try 3 lunges on each leg and hold them for about 3 seconds. Making sure to try and keep both of their feet nice and flat on the ground when they lunge. Okay, now that we've practiced that, we are going to use that lunge to practice our mini handstand. So you're going to start in that lunge position that we just worked, and you're going to bend that front leg and reach your hands down towards the ground, and then kick your feet up and try and get both feet off of the ground. If you want, you can try and bring your feet together. It does not have to be super high off of the ground. Just like what Coach Sarah showed, I want you guys to try 5 of those. Making sure that we land with the same leg in front that we started with. Okay, now we are going to use our lunge to learn our cartwheels. So for a cartwheel, it's kind of like if you were to be in that start position, you're going to go onto your hands and your feet, but you're going to start in your lunge just like what Coach Caitlin showed, making sure we come down one foot and then the other. We want to start in that lunge position and land in that lunge position. Coach Caitlin and Coach Sarah are going to do 3 of these. Okay, now that we are done with our cartwheels, we are going to work on some of our balances. So our first balance is going to be our Stoic Stance. So you're going to stand on one flat foot, and that other leg is going to come up. Our foot should be at about knee height. Try and hold that for 3 seconds, and I want you to repeat that 2 times on each leg. Okay, then we are going to try our front skill. So our front skill is a balance where our foot is straight out in front of us, trying to hold it off the ground for about 2 seconds. I want you to try 2 of those on each leg. Trying to keep our knees nice and straight and pointed toes. Next, we're going to try our airplane. So instead of putting our foot in front of us, we're going to put it behind us. Again, making sure that that leg stays nice and straight and our foot is pointed. You guys are going to try 2 of those on each leg. Okay, now we're going to do some balances that use both our hands and our feet. So we're going to try something called our front support. So our front support is kind of like the position that you would do a push-up in. So you want your shoulders to be over top of your hands. You don't want to have them too far back or too far forward. We want to be on our toes, trying to have a nice flat back, making sure our bum isn't super high up in the air or close to the ground. I want you guys to try and hold your front support for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next one we're going to try is our side support. So there's going to be one on each arm, So Coach Caitlin is showing what it looks like on our left arm. So you want that other arm to reach high in the sky, making sure that our feet are still touching the ground. We have nice straight legs. Then they're going to try that on the other arm. So they're switching and reaching their other hand up high in the sky. The next support that we are going to do is our back support. So you're going to start sitting in your pike with your hands behind you, fingers facing towards your toes. And you're going to lift your bum up off the ground, try and open your hips, okay? Try to get that bum as high off the ground as you can and hold it for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good job, you guys. Next one that we are going to try is our V-sit. So for a V-sit, only your bum's going to be touching the ground. You got to try and lift those legs up nice and straight. If you're having a little trouble balancing, you can put your hands behind you, just behind your bum. Try to keep those legs super straight and pointing our toes. Try and hold that for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next balance we're learning is our knee scale. So they're going to start on their hands and knees. They're going to stick one foot up behind them, trying to keep that leg super straight and pointing their toes. Try and lift it as high as you can. They're going to try 2 of those on each leg, holding them for about 2 seconds. And our final balance that we are going to be trying today is our candle. So they're going to start sitting on their bums in their tuck with their hands by their bums. And to start, we're going to try rolling into our candle. So to roll into your candle, you're going to hold onto your knees and roll back. And those hands are going to go down on the ground and try and point your toes up in the air. We want to make sure that we have nice open hips. We want our feet to be high in the air, not close to our head. Okay, you're going to try and hold that for as long as you can. I try and hold it for about 10 seconds. Okay. Good. Okay, now that we are done our balances, the final skills that we're going to be learning for today are our jumps. So before we get into anything too fancy, we are going to learn how to properly swing our arms for some of these jumps. So you're going to start with your hands up above your head, and you're going to bend your legs, and those arms are going to go down by your legs. Now when we straighten our legs again, we want to swing those arms back up to our head, reaching up nice and high. This is going to help us jump even higher. So I want you guys to try 5 of those straight jumps, making sure that we practice landing in our motorcycle landing at the end. We have Coach Caitlin showing what it looks like from the side and Coach Sarah showing what it looks like from the front. Now that we've learned that, we are going to try our tuck jump. So can you guys sit on the ground and show what your tuck looks like? And making sure that you're grabbing your knees. That's what we want to try and do in our tuck jump. So Coach Caitlin and Coach Sarah are going to stand back up on their feet. They're going to practice that arm swing. And this time when they jump up into the air, they're going to try and bring their knees up to their chest, making sure that they're not bringing feet to their bum. So they're going to try 5 of those. They're making sure we're still landing in our motorcycle at the end. And the last jump that we are going to learn for today is our star jump. So for a star jump, you're going to start with your hands on your legs, feet together, and you're going to bend your legs. And when you jump up, your arms and your legs are going to go out to the side. Nice big jump, and then land back in our motorcycle. So they're going to try 5 of those big star jumps. Making sure to be super tight so that they can bring their feet in for that landing. Okay, and that's all for our jumps today.